A&M doing some scoreboard watching, hoping that Northwestern can knock off the Buckeyes and they get in the playoffs. This is a pass up to the 41-yard line, caught by Ty Chandler. That's for only about a 7-yard gain. So it's third down, call it a long 3. Tennessee at its own 41-yard line. Final minute of the game. A&M leading 34-13. Shrout pass is going to be bobbled and dropped. Incomplete. Trying to throw the out pattern to Jimmy Callaway. So now it's 4th down and 4. Tennessee obviously will go for it. 45 seconds to go. That had a promising start to it. Turns into a long afternoon as Tennessee got a spark early, scoring on its opening drive. Shrout being pressured, throws the pass ahead to Josh Palmer. He catches at the Texas A&M 45-yard line and is tackled immediately. Keldrick Carper thought he had an interception. The ball goes through his hands and right to Palmer, who gets a first down at the Texas A&M 45-yard line. 30 seconds to go in the game. Tennessee quickly back to the line of scrimmage. That's a 14-yard catch. Shrout steps up, rolls right, takes off running, slides down at the 38-yard line. As Jaden Peavy falls on top of him. 19 seconds to go in the game, and they will stop the clock, as I think Tennessee's going to call a timeout. That's a pickup of 6.
First charge timeout of the half, Tennessee.
Brent, now I guess Tennessee waits to see about the bowl situation. That comes out tomorrow, and if Tennessee gets a bowl bid and where Tennessee might go. Kind of a strange season when you think at 3-7 you're still in contention for a bowl game, but the SEC wants to fill up all those bowl slots.
Well, they certainly do, and obviously the NCAA said that you don't have to have a minimal number of wins to get into a bowl game, and we'll see what happens. Things have to happen. The decisions have to be made quickly. One thing we don't know at this point is you don't know how many teams are going to want to play in a bowl game around the country, and that could affect what the pecking order is for everything in a bowl. So you can't just look at the SEC. You got to try to figure out what the Pac-12, the Big 12, the Big 10, ACC teams are going to do in regards to playing a bowl or not playing in a bowl.
17 seconds to go. 2nd down and 4. Tennessee at the A&M 38-yard line. Shrout fires it. The pass goes through the hands of the intended receiver, Ty Chandler.
That's the third pass on this drive that Chandler has missed. I think maybe his concentration has left him.
3rd down and 4. Tennessee has gone the entire game without Eric Gray, who was not available today. Third down and 4. Chandler's been the primary running back today for Tennessee.
Offsides.
And A&M jumps way offsides. And they stop play before Tyree Johnson got a clean shot at JT Shrout.
Defense number 3, unabated to the quarterback. 5-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
Why don't you make it 15?
3rd down and 11. See, Shrout just takes a shot to the end zone.
The whistle was blown to keep the quarterback, keep Tennessee's quarterback from getting killed on a blindside hit.
Yep. 1st and 10 with that penalty to the 34-yard line. Shrout back to throw, rolls to the right, looks downfield, guns it for the end zone. Pass up for grabs and intercepted. What is he in bounds? Yes, an interception by Brian George in the end zone with 5 seconds to go. As Shrout just threw it down there, kind of a Hail Mary. And Brian George right along the sideline in the end zone, able to keep his feet in bounds and get the interception.
He had to throw quickly because the right guard whiffed on the snap, and the defensive tackle was in his lap, was in the quarterback's lap, and he had to move and had to run and had to get rid of the ball because he didn't have any protection.
So George makes the 9th interception of the season for Texas A&M, and now the Aggies will come out, take a kneel down, and head back to College Station as they'll get their first ever win in Neyland Stadium, and this their first trip. And they did it in rather impressive fashion today. Just a solid football team. Tim, whether they make the college football playoffs or not, this is one of the best teams in the country.
They're playing well right now, and unfortunately, Tennessee didn't really give them much opposition.
And so Kellen Mond will take a knee. Kellen Mond wins his 14th game as a starting quarterback. Check that, his 30th game as a starting quarterback. So Kellen Mond directs Texas A&M to a convincing victory today over Tennessee. Mond now is 30 wins as a Texas A&M starter at quarterback. An impressive day for Kellen Mond and the Texas A&M offense. They hold the ball for 44 minutes in this game, keeping it away from Tennessee, as the Volunteers end the regular season with a 3-7 record. As again, the final score today from Neyland Stadium, Texas A&M wins in convincing fashion. They beat Tennessee 34-13.